What does it mean when people say the world is in debt? You've probably heard this phrase before, but if you stop and think about it, that raises a strange question. Debt to who? Because if everyone owes money, someone has to be on the other side of that deal. My name is Charles, and today we are going to clear this up. First, what is debt? Debt is simply a promise. One side spends money today. The other side is promised money in the future. There is always a borrower and a lender. Debt can't exist on its own. So who is the world borrowing from? Mostly itself? When governments borrow money, they don't borrow from the universe. They borrow from banks, pension funds, insurance companies, investment funds, and sometimes their own citizens. When a government issues debt, like government bonds, it's basically saying, lend us money now and we'll pay you back later, with interest. A simple way to think about it. Imagine a country where citizens save money, and the government needs money. The government borrows from those savings. So on paper, the government is in debt. The citizens are creditors. Same country, same economy, just two sides of the balance sheet. So why does this sound so scary? Because we often compare government debt to personal debt. When a person is in debt, they can run out of money. They can lose their job. Governments work differently. They collect taxes, control spending, and in many cases issue their own currency. That doesn't mean debt doesn't matter. It means the rules are different. What about debt between countries? Some debt is international. One country can own another country's bonds. Foreign investors can hold government debt. But even then, nothing disappears. Every debt is someone's liability and someone else's asset. Global debt doesn't float in the air. It sits on balance sheets around the world. So why do people say the world is drowning in debt? Because debt has grown faster than wages, productivity, economic growth. Debt pulls future money into today. That works, as long as the future is strong enough to pay for it. The real issue isn't debt itself. The real questions are, who holds the debt? Who benefits from it? And who pays when things go wrong? The big takeaway: when people say the world is in debt, they don't mean we owe money to some hidden master. They mean the global system is built on promises about the future. And everything depends on whether that future delivers. Thank you for watching. You were with Charles on Previously on Earth.